Hey, it is Ted McGrath, Personal Branding 101. I always get a question of, how do you create a personal brand? For us, we've reached millions of people across the globe with one of my brand's message to millions. And we're sharing our life story and our message so that we can get more people to buy our products, programs, and services while spreading our message to millions of people. And we're teaching other people how to do the same thing. So that's a brand that I've created. The second brand that I've also created is Good Enough on my life story, where I've created a stage play. I play 15 characters on the stage. And I've also turned it into a feature film that we're in development of right now. So those are two totally different brands. How do you start creating those brands? And then, obviously it's a representation of you as a person, your own personal brand. I think number one in personal branding, you have to think about what is it that you stand for, It's important to ask that question of what do you stand for, and thinking of what you're creating more from the perspective of a movement, something that's going to impact people, something that's going to inspire people. When I created Message to Millions, I knew that life story and message was something that I really stood for, because I'm very passionate about story, and I believe that we all have something to say in the world. We all have a message. So that was kind of the foundation of what that brand stands for, and that's why I created it. The second one is Good Enough, and that came from really a rune that I had in my life of not feeling good enough, and how a lot of times we don't talk about our secrets. We don't talk about things we're ashamed of. I OD'd from drugs and alcohol at 21 years old. I chased the money, cracked six figures at a young age, and OD'd on the kitchen floor, soul coming out of my body. And those are things that a lot of people sometimes don't talk about. And it's like, what was underlying that? Like, why did I not feel good enough in my life to go after my dreams and to live the life that I wanted to be myself? So Good Enough really stands for that. So I had to answer these questions for my own personal brands. And I think you can start thinking about that for you and your branding, of what you actually want to create in the world. I think below that of what do you stand for, you have to start thinking about the message and how you communicate it, and having consistency with the message. We advertise, we spend about $180,000 a month in advertising. Online, the things we're advertising, very consistent in the messaging. Truthfully, in terms of what we market from a business perspective, not my favorite thing in terms of the representation holistically of our brand. Our brand's more about message to millions, but we bring people in through video presentations and talking about how to communicate through video and how to inspire and engage through video, because it's a simple way to bring people in, and then we introduce them to Message to Millions. So when you're communicating a message to the marketplace, you do need to think about the brand, you do need to think about what you stand for, and then you need to kind of drill down to what is the message that I want to communicate to people, in terms of I'm helping them do something so they can ultimately have something. Like, I'm helping you find your life story and your message so you can get your products, programs, and services to millions while making a massive impact in the world. That's a message, okay? So, I'm helping people overcome the challenge of not feeling good enough so that they can step into their dreams and fully own their potential. That's a message, right? So think about what the message is. And then the third thing with the brand is give away something helpful and useful. So think about putting it in a teaching format of, what are 3 things that I would teach somebody? And, right now I'm creating videos for you based on a lot of what people are searching for online. You want to know about personal branding. You want to know about creating online courses. You want to know about how to earn money online, right? By selling courses. You want to learn about, all kinds of different things that people are searching for. So it's like, okay, within what I stand for and my message, what's the content that people are searching for within that I can then create content for and help them and be useful. And I think those are just 3 simple steps that anyone can use to start creating a brand. So I hope this helps you. I hope this serves you. And, rock and roll, go make a difference in the world. You're awesome. Your story matters. Your message matters. And you have something to share with people. So I'll talk to you soon. Go out there, make a difference, be inspired.